Legal loopholes. Credit repair tactics exposed. Chapter 11. What they don't want you to know. Creditors and credit bureaus are for-profit companies. That means that they are in the business of making money. The major credit bureaus have all reported that they are making billions of dollars a year. The more you educate yourself on how these companies operate, the more time and money you can save. Legal loopholes can be just the catalyst you need to become a well-informed, savvy consumer. How your creditors report to the credit bureaus. Businesses typically apply with the three credit bureaus to become subscribers or a data furnisher. The application process is fairly simple and usually requires that a business be in a commercial building, be listed in the yellow pages, and have a website. Subscribers must report to the credit bureaus using Metro 2 software and eOscar. The bureau will usually send a representative out to inspect the business or charge a small fee for the business to become a subscriber. Businesses are also required to sign a data release agreement, which basically states that they will abide by the laws of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. They are also required to provide records that are accurate to the best of their knowledge and promptly correct inaccurate information. What is Metro 2 software? Metro 2 software is compatible with most businesses' accounts receivable software, has full credit reporting capability, and meets all the requirements of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, Fair Credit Billing Act, and the Equal Credit Opportunity Act. What is eOscar? The eOscar stands for Online Solution for Complete and Accurate Reporting. The eOscar is a browser-based Metro 2 compliant automated system that allows data furnishers and credit bureaus to respond to consumer credit disputes. It also provides historical archiving of previous transactions as well. I believe that knowing the mechanisms of how your creditors report and dispute information is essential to highly effective credit repair. For example, eOscar has the capability of documenting and archiving all previous disputes. Therefore, it is very important to keep a log or establish a file of all your previous disputes. Some people may dispute the amount of an account 1 month and later come forth and say that that account is a result of identity theft. As a result, creditors know the person is simply trying to get rid of an account and have it deleted. In addition, some creditors will attempt to tell consumers that they are unable to update negative information to positive, or that they are limited to what they can and cannot do. This is very far from the truth, and subscribers have the power to change a negative account with a click of a mouse. It is up to you as to how friendly or persuasive you will be to convince the creditor to update or re-age the information. So the next time you're on the phone trying to correct a late payment and the creditor are telling you that there's nothing they can do, ask them as follows. I'm sorry, aren't you required to use Metro 2 software and eOscar? Double jeopardy. Most states have laws in place to prevent prosecutors from trying the same crime twice. After prosecutors have lost the trial, as a matter of law, they are unable to retry certain cases. A prosecutorial retrial is considered double jeopardy. Similarly, the Fair Credit Reporting Act protects consumers and also prevents the same negative account from being reported twice on your credit report, whether or not it has been purchased by a collection agency. Your creditors often sell adversely reported accounts to collection agencies for pennies on the dollar. The collection agencies then also proceed to collect payment by any means necessary, and also report the same account to the credit bureaus, thus causing two negative accounts on your credit report. The collection agency accomplishes this by changing the account numbers on the said account and reporting it as a new collection account. to the credit bureaus. The legality with these strategies used by the collection agencies is that a consumer is only liable for an account for 7 years. Most collection agencies start that 7-year period from the day they purchased the account and not the original date of the account was opened. As a matter of law, the 7-year limitation now starts 180 days from the date of your first delinquency. If your last delinquency was 5 years ago, the negative account could only legally be reported for 2 more years. If a creditor purchases that derogatory account 5 years after you have not made a payment and attempts to then proceed to report that account for another 7 years, this would equal a total of 12 years. There have been actual cases where there have been 3 or more negative accounts on a credit report as a result of one transaction. If this scenario has happened to you, the best way to get the item deleted would be to dispute the account as a re-aged or duplicate account.